Hello everyone, my name is Lerato Valentine Adeyemi. I'm welcoming you on my YouTube channel. Please do make sure that you subscribe, you ring the bell, you like, you comment, and you share. Share your opinions on today's program. So I would also like you to follow me on TikTok at Lerato V, on Facebook and Instagram at Lerato Valentine Adeyemi. So in today's topic, we are talking about marriage, reasons why women marry and reasons why men marry. And we'll also discuss the difference between marrying right and marrying the right way. Okay, I'm going to start with the women. Number one reason why women marry is because they are loved. There are some women, they believe that it's better to marry a man that loves you than a man that you love, because they believe the Bible says that husbands love your wives and wives submit to your husband. They don't really need to love the husband like that, but the husband can go above and beyond to please the wife. So that's why some women, they marry because they feel they are loved, meaning they will not be betrayed in that marriage because the man loves them more than they love the men. Number two reason, they marry for security. Why do women marry for security? In security, we are talking about a man that is financially stable, in the career, has got a good career, or has got a business and they have properties. They don't have to build a man before they start enjoying. So they are basically marrying for money. And some women, they're from disadvantaged backgrounds. They saw where their mothers were working all hard to assist and putting food on the table. So they believe they cannot suffer like that. They just want a man that will be their provider, that will take care of all their needs, whether they are working or they are not working. So that is number two, women marry for marriage. Number three, women can marry because they love a man. In this instance, some women, they believe you cannot respect a man that you do not love. So they marry because they love that man. They feel like my life will not be the same without this man. So I might as well give in and marry this man. I cannot live with this man, no matter how much the man has hurt them. They believe that they love the man and they marry men. Number four, the reason it can be they marry because of the physical appearance. What do we mean about the physical appearance? Physical appearance, the man is tall, dark, handsome, has muscles and all that. They believe that every time I look at my husband, I should be pleased, I should smile, and that also enhances my sexual appetite towards the husband, and which is very healthy for the marriage. And number five, why women marry. Number five, why women marry. They marry because it's a lack of a love of a man in their lives. Most women, they marry because they want to fill a gap that was supposed to be filled by their biological father, meaning they grew up without any father figure. So as soon as they see a man that loves them, a man that takes care of them, no matter the man's negative attitudes or characters or weaknesses, they believe, you know what, all I need is a man to love me. Now we are going to discuss why men marry. These are possible reasons that men marry. Number one, they need a maid. They marry because they need someone to cook for them. They marry because they need someone to wash for them, to take after them, to iron their clothes. That is why they marry. Someone to take care of the home. They can bring all the money that is needed in the house. As long as the house is well taken off, the wife is at home. When he comes back from work or meetings, he finds food on the table. Number two, why men marry? Because they want children. Some men, they don't look at other things. They believe, I want children. I want someone who give birth to my children. So they believe, this kind of men, they believe in families. They believe in multiplying. They believe in providing for their children. So why they marry for children is because most of them, they saw it happening while growing up. Their father had many children, or they grew up as many children in the household, or is because they grew up alone. So they feel the necessity to give birth to many children. Number third reason why men marry. Men marry because they love the women. Regardless of how they look, regardless of their IQ, regardless of how they behave. There are some women, they can be a write-off to certain men, even to the society, but because they love that man, they will marry that woman. Number four reason why men marry. It can simply be because the women respect the man. The women respect the man. The women doesn't ask, where are you coming from? Who is calling you? Who are you texting? They just want peace. In as much as they find a woman that will not question them, that will live their life, and they will live their own lives as well, without interfering with their friendships, without interfering with their family, rivals, or whatever, family politics or work politics. They just want a woman that respects them. Once they see a woman that is very respectful, that honors the husband, that will even kneel down when serving them food, they just see a wife material, and automatically they marry them. And number fifth reason why men marry. Some men, they marry because they want to continue to have a mother in their lives. You will find some men challenging their wives that, my mother used to do this, you too do this. Or go and learn how to cook this food the way my mother cooks it, or cook it like my mother cooks it. So they just want a new mother who is a wife to continue what the mother has done. Some of them, it might be because their mother has done everything to make sure that they are where they are. Maybe they were single mothers. Some of them, maybe they've lost their mother when they were young. So they feel the gap of wanting a mother, someone to take care of them, instead of someone to live with them, but to take care of them in every aspect. And remember what I said, these are possibilities. Now, I've described, or I've shared the 5 reasons why men and women marry. But there's a fundamental reason that you should find, no matter what your reason is, whether it's love, whether it's respect, or children, or is having a maid, someone who will just clean after you, or is security, you're marrying for money. Number one thing, you must find love. It must be someone that you care for. Where there is love, there's caring. You care for that person. There's no way that you can love someone and you do not care for them. So you must find love. Number 2, companionship. Remember, in old age, after giving birth, after making all those money and acquiring those assets, the kids will go to varsity, they'll go and find their lives. Who are you going to be left with? With your spouse in the house. So you must have companionship, someone you come home with to express your feelings. If you are happy, that person is the first person you will call and say, my wife or my husband, guess what just happened, this and this and this. When you are angry, you pour out your anger. I don't like the way this person spoke to me. I don't like they cheated me on this and this and this and this and this. When you are excited, when you are angry, when you are hurt, you can go and say, this and this and this paid me, it happened, and they can offer you comfort. So number 2 reason I think you should marry is for companionship. Number 3 reason why I think you should marry, and that will be my last reason, only 3 reasons, that is because God has approved that union. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, God must approve the union. In as much as he said, you go and look for a husband, he that finds a wife finds a good thing. Don't find a wife alone, find it with God. Don't find wife alone, find it with God. So you must marry because of God. No matter what your reasons are for marriage, again, no matter what your reasons are for marriage, again, just make sure that you are marrying right. Don't just marry the right way. There is a difference. To marry the right way is to marry the way society tells you that this is how we marry. Number 1, lobola negotiations, premarital counseling. Number 2, court wedding if you believe in that. Number 3, white wedding, honeymoon, and you start your life. It's good, by God's grace. Most of the people, they find it like that. But the most important is to marry right. Marry the one God has approved. Don't marry the one that you only desire. Yes, you can desire and God will approve. Most of the time, we marry the one we desire without getting confirmation or green light from God. Even when the red flags are there, you are just overwhelmed by his money and his assets. You are seeing yourself living a soft life. Later, yes, you will proceed. The marrying right will fall in place because there's money for lobola, traditional wedding, there's money for court wedding, there's money for white wedding, there's money to go to honeymoon abroad. Yes, it is good. But after that, there is a life after all those celebrations, after those procedures. Is it somebody that you are going to stay with for the rest of your life and endure? Now imagine having children in such a situation, what you will put the children through. So no matter what happens, whether you marry for money, or you marry for love, or you marry for companionship, or you marry because God says marry that person, make sure you marry right. Somebody that you can live with. Stay blessed. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on my video. See you on the next.